lost to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. And I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Now this will make it into the end zone, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On first down, McPherson, and his first pass is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw again, McPherson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Third down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, McPherson. Got an open man, finds Gibson. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This will be taken at the 10. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Hunt. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
Hunt's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw on 2nd down. Hunt. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And this is 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Hunt. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McPherson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. McPherson. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Colts nothing. Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Hunt. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but now it'll be 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Throwing on 1st down. McPherson. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On 1st and 10, Hunt. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down.
Looking to throw. Hunt. And this one caught by Max Williams.
Hunt's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hunt. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Operating from the gun. Hunt. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Hunt's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, McPherson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. McPherson will wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
On 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Hunt. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. To throw. Hunt. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Smith-Schuster.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hunt. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 10-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around. And this time he is in. Yes. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score, Colts 14, 49ers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, McPherson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, McPherson. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the gun, McPherson. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
First and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing to start the drive. Hunt throwing left side. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, 49ers 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Get in the right room. At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, 19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go again. At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Tighten up, tighten up.
Looking to throw. McPherson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Hunt. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Number 10, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a gain of a yard, and it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run with Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 23. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. McPherson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Looking to throw. McPherson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the gun, Hunt. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Williams.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Hunt. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Hunt. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Colts add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
58 for Mike, 58.
On first down, McPherson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 69 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hunt. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Hunt. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Give to Taylor out of the gun. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hunt. And this is complete. It's Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. The give to Taylor. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking to throw on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Keenan Allen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Makes the score, Colts 35, 49ers 21. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, McPherson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 50 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score, Colts 35, 49ers 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Off play action. Hunt. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
For the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Colts 42, 49ers 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Kickoff for Indianapolis.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is power.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A gain there of 21 yards. Second and 10.
18 Cardinal. At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. In the face. At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Looking to throw. McPherson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
McPherson
Picked off at the 45. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So this one winds up in Indianapolis.